What's going on, everybody? It's Lights from MaddenDaily.com, and this is the Madden Daily Tip of the Day. And in this tip, we're going to be covering the Eagles offensive playbook, setting the most optimal best audibles for our scheme. Let's get into it. Philly has one of the better playbooks in Madden 18, and being able to set audibles now makes it even better. Now, they do have good three receiver sets. They have one of the better bunches in the game. Tight slots, they have bunch open TE, but I'm not going to really get into their three receiver personnel for this video. I really want to have a focal point on the two tight end offense. They have some of the best two tight end formations and plays in any Madden 18 playbook. Now, the formations that we're going to set audibles for is single back ace. What I love about their single back ace is the wide receiver quick, and then the fake quick halfback dive and PA fake quick. These plays were good before setting audibles. Now the fact that if we wanted to, we could have all three of these plays in our audibles. Now if we pick wide receiver quick and we feel like they have a defense for it, we could always audible to an inside run or a passing play. Not to mention we can use any other formation from two tight ends and then audible to single back ace. Speaking of which, Deuce Close. Deuce Close is bar none one of the best formations in Madden 18. I don't think that's a secret at all. I don't really want to talk too much about it because the whole purpose of this, breakdown and breaking the schemes down on the website is I want to get into unique sets. But for the first one, Deuce Close is effective, and it's even more effective when you come out and Deuce Close and audible to single back ace wide receiver quick. Just imagine how hard that is to stop the HB wham, the stretch. Remember, both of them can be in our audibles now, and then audible to a single back ace where we could run the wide receiver quick, not only to the left side, but since it's symmetrical, we could flip it and run everything to the opposite side. Other formations that we're going to break down, we have the Deuce Y Flex, only found in 3 playbooks, I believe. Eagles is one of them, and it's like a spread version of Deuce Y Flex. So we'll get into that. Also, the single back wing, I love the fact that it is strong to one side of the field. We could always flip it or not. But the running to the two tight end side, especially the stretch, I believe this is one of the best stretches in the game from single back wing. Then you have single back wing flex, which is a little bit more of a balance scheme where you have the two receivers on the left, two tight ends on the right. This is another formation that after being able to set audibles, you're going to have really good success. You probably could use this as a base. This is a formation I really want to look into to use as, pretty much a base scheme where if you have your outside runs like the stretch, you have good passing plays, PAFL dive, inside cross, the PA counter waggle. You also have the 0-1 trap as an inside run. Very, very good potential with this set. So those are the main formations we're going to look at. Let's start off with single back ace and setting these audibles. So we're going to look at the plays. We're going to press the left trigger. Quick slants, 23 open, Z post, Y out, PA shot post are the audibles for now. The only one I'm going to keep is Z post, Y out. In my opinion, that's one of my favorite passing plays from this set in any single back ace formation playbook. All right, so let's get rid of quick slants. Quick slants is a good play, but if we have the option to not have it in the audibles, we're going to take it out. So let's take out quick slants, and we're going to put in the wide receiver quick. Next, 23 zone open, another solid run, but I want my scheme to be related on the wide receiver quick. So I'm going to take 23 open out, and I'm going to put in the fake quick halfback dive to mix in well schematically with the wide receiver quick. Z post, Y out will keep. PA shot post, though, we're going to take that out, and we're going to put in the PA fake quick play. All right, just so that you guys see what the Z post, Y out play looks like, it has a long in route to the left, which gets open against any 91 plus zone, deep blue zones, and that works really good with the post on the opposite side. That's going to kill cover 2 if they don't have the deep blue middle linebacker. And then a lot of the times I like to drag crossing route to tight ends, or you can keep them on those routes. Sometimes we'll motion the running back out. One of the better plays, like I said, from single back ace is that ZY out. Now, we didn't put PATE post in our audibles, but I love the fact that we have a skinny post to both the outside right tight end, the right tight end and the outside right receiver. I probably wouldn't keep them both in at the same time, but you could have one of them as the focus for your setup. So if you wanted to keep the tight end on the right on the post, you could put the outside right receiver on something else. Always love to have a streak with the post. So if we're going to keep one of them, I'd probably maybe streak the opposite tight end, maybe crossing route, drag, in route, the outside left receiver. And remember, this is symmetrical, so you could have the post on the opposite side. Before we take a look at another formation, skinny post is another play that's good. Has a skinny post to both sides. Again, streaking one of these tight ends would get the deep zones looking at him, leaving one of those posts open. I would not keep both posts at the same time, but having one and then working around using other route combos would make this play very, very effective. Okay, so that's single back ace. Let's now move into Deuce Close. Deuce Close, gotta have the wham and the stretch as your audibles. So let's take out stick, let's put stretch, let's take out inside zone split, let's put in the HP wham. And then as far as passing plays, T angle is one of the best, easiest plays to run. You're flooding one side of the field, and again, it's symmetrical. So whichever side you're using it to, your opponent needs to have a good amount of zones in that area. So pretty much we'll just block the running back. You have a corner route, a streak, a drag, and an angle to either side. Okay, now that is already in our audibles. The next play I want in the audibles is PA misdirection. Reason why PA misdirection is good to have in the audibles is because it has a post route. Attacking with post routes, making them respect that deep middle of the field is something valuable, especially out of compressed sets. And there's a lot that you could do with this. You can out route the blue route to make it bench on one side. You can drag him. You can block him. You could block that blue route and drag the outside left receiver to have, two crossing routes with the post. Definitely a lot that you could do with that play, and it's a good add-in to the scheme, and the fact that you have that at your arsenal at all times now with the quick audibles is big. All right, PA stretch shot is a good play that you can attack cover 2 with. PA drag wheel, another solid play, but not good enough to put in your audibles. The only play possibly you could put in your audibles, and maybe instead of T angle, is bench, because bench is one of the better quick hiking plays. If you're really having success with the wham, and then you just go to bench and quick hike it, you have simple high-low reads to the sidelines. If they go hard flats, you throw corner. If they have cloud flats, you go out routes. All right, now moving on to single back Deuce Y Flex. Let's set the audibles for this. The audibles are pretty good already for this formation. They do have the 0-1 trap, which I do like better than the halfback dive. So that's the first thing we're going to take out. Let's take out the halfback dive and add the 0-1 trap. Next, curl U hook. I don't like that play, so I'm going to get rid of that. And I'm going to put in the play PA counter shot. Okay, so PA counter shot, PA deep cross, and PA smash mills are the passing plays we're going to have for this formation. I love these three plays. PA deep cross, you see the long crossing routes to the right side, and that route is really, really effective. Gets open against almost every single defense, needs to be manually guarded. All right, and then that same route is on the left side with PA counter shot. You see that long crossing route gets underneath the deep zones, but gets over the top of the hook zones. Definitely really good to utilize. And then you have the skinny post on the opposite side in PA counter shot, in which you could attack either with possible one-play touchdowns versus cover 3 and cover 4, and splitting the safeties against cover 2. Now, finally, PA smash mills. This is a really good play because it has the outside right receiver on a C route. This C route can get open against a lot of defenses. I'm actually going to show this as an example here. Come out on PA smash mills. I'm going to go to the left hash attacking the right. So you want to go to the long side of the field. Now, what I would do here is streak or fade A to bring the deep zones up, and then I'm going to drag Y. Another thing, X, that route actually could be workable as a post if you smart route him. So you would press Y, X, and then right bumper to smart route that receiver. With this formation, I'm not going to really get into too much schematics, like real detail, but I love to motion the running back left. One thing I like to do is put him on a wheel, and then that way I could attack to the sideline, maybe even streaking him, adding a different element as far as a spread set by motioning the running back out. Also, if you ever need to block, you could block the tight end and then drag the running back. So a set like this, here you're going to see the drag is your quick read. The C route's going to get open against almost every single zone due to the fact that the cloud flat will eventually play the drag, leaving the C open. So this is cover 3 with clouds, and you see B is wide open for a huge play. And that could even get open against cover 2 due to the fact that, I'm just going to block the running back here, the cloud flat eventually will play the drag, leaving the C route open. And then remember, you have X2 that you could hit in the deep middle of the field. So you have two big play possibilities in this play with the C route and then X as he cuts to the middle. Both are going to work really well against most coverages. And then the drag is your check down. And then you could also motion the running back, as I said, maybe put him on an in route as an additional short read. Don't forget 0-1 trap, one of the best inside runs in the game. And then it has a quick pitch. It is an auto motion, but if you notice that they are constantly stacking the box, they're not respecting the right side, you could throw that in your audibles, maybe replacing one of the passing plays. All right, so this video is getting pretty long already, so I want to kind of wrap it up. Single back wing, just make sure you have the stretch in your audibles. I think that's huge because this stretch, like I said, is one of the best stretches in the game. Mix it in with an inside run, plunge will do. So you have the inside run with plunge, outside run with stretch. TE attack, definitely want to keep that. Dragging one of the outside receivers is a quick, simple setup to use for that play. And then finally, PA boot LT, it has the mesh post, skinny post to the right side. You can get a lot done with that. So I'm going to leave that as the quick audible. Now, single back wing flex. Again, this has crazy potential, this formation. It's something I'm really going to look into as a possible base offense. If I do, I'm for sure going to break that down either on YouTube or the website. But let's get into the audibles. Quick slant, taking that out. I want to have the stretch, and I want to have, instead of the counter weak, which is an actual good run, it's not good enough to have in your audibles. It's good to occasionally come out in to confuse your opponent, trick your opponent, maybe run it once or twice a game. You don't want to have something in your audibles you're only going to run once a game, so I'm taking that out, and I'm going to add the inside run, either dive or 0-1 trap. I love 0-1 traps. I love the fact that Philly has a ton of them in their single back sets. Definitely take advantage of that. Now, for verticals, I'm going to take that out as well, even though that is very usable, but I want to put inside cross. I broke that down on YouTube as a red zone tip. Super good play with the two drags, the post to the left, and then the tight end route in the middle that gets open against almost every coverage. So that's a great quick hike play. Definitely putting that in. PA counter waggle, I am leaving that because it has the S post to the left. It has a long corner route to the right that we could attack cover 2 and even cover 3 and cover 4 if we motion the running back out on a streak or fade. And that's probably how I would utilize this formation, is motioning the running back out a lot, kind of like what I do with jumbo heavy. So this would be a little bit more of a spread out version of jumbo heavy if I ran this set, which more than likely I am. And again, that will be broken down very soon. So that's how we're going to utilize the audibles for the Eagles 2 tight end offense. I think this has potential to be extremely, extremely hard to stop. Deuce Close as it is very hard to stop. If you don't know how to stop it, a little short plug on the website. We just broke down how to absolutely shut this down. In our premium membership, I got Pro Player Joke that me and him sat down and discussed the easiest way to just destroy it. Lock down the wham, the stretch, and all the best passing plays. So that's on the website right now if you want to check that out. Being able to stop Deuce Close is going to be helpful. I'm also going to show how to stop the wide receiver quick. So that's going to be on the website as well. If you don't know how to stop that, though, it is very cheap. It's a very, very simple but kind of cheesy offense of going wide receiver quick to HB wham. Now, to end this scheme, real quick, it's important to know what formation to come out in to really help utilize your audibles. I think the best formation to come out in for this scheme is Deuce Close. Reason why is not only is it good to quick hike the runs, but if you're going to audible to any of these other plays, since it's symmetrical and it's compressed, when you audible to, let's say, Deuce Y Flex, they just spread out. It's super fast of an audible. You could quick hike. All right. Now, same thing going from Deuce Close to single back ace. It's a super fast audible, and that's important. You want the flow of your audibles to feel good, right? Like going from Deuce Close to single back ace, just the outside receiver spread out. You could quick hike, and it doesn't look awkward. Finally, same thing if you wanted to audible to like single back wing flex. One receiver would move to the left, but it's not too awkward of an audible. Whereas like going from this set, say you came out in this and you audible to Deuce Y Flex, it might feel a little weird. Like too many people are moving, it's taking too long. That's important. It really is. As a good offensive player, you need to have a good flow with your schemes, with your audibles, with your motions. And I think that that's important. Coming out in Deuce Close gives you that because you could quick hike it and then audible to any of these formations using the optimal audibles that we just set out for you. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please like the video if you did and you want to see more videos like this. Please let us know in the comments what playbook you want us to break down next. I think I'm actually going to have Drag Racer, who's a pro player affiliated with MaddenDaily.com and from the EMB crew. He's going to show his optimal audibles from the Chargers playbook. So that should be the next breakdown, hopefully. Hopefully that's tomorrow, if not, very soon. But let us know in the comments if there's anything in particular you want us to do, our best audibles for that playbook. Please let us know in the comments. I'll see you guys tomorrow for the next Madden Daily Tip of the day. Subscribe if you're new, and until next time, it's lights. Later.